Who is it? Wait, who are you? And why are you wandering so far away from town? You're lost? You do realize you're quite far away from home, and I'm not too fond of strangers around my property. Well, judging by your equipment you don't seem like a standard wanderer. You seem quite prepared for something. Listen, I understand you're within hunger's domain and begging for my help, but my eyes determine you're well done enough to be a survivalist. Now, if you excuse me, get out of my sight. Well, I suppose I could take the risk of letting you in to at least warm up, but I'd be content if you just set your weaponry down. Where? There's a table inside on the right. Place it there, and I'll be more at ease of what your intentions really are, traveler. You're asking why I'm so cautious? Well, I'm alone in the woods away from civilization, and you're a heavily armed person that just so happened to knock on my door so late at night. Please, forgive me. I'm just not used to talking to strangers. So, traveler, if that's what you even are, why don't you rest near the window and embrace the view? Huh? You're really asking questions about my living conditions? This shack may be standing on rotting wood, but you still reside comfort within my domain. To how I see it, if you were a real survivalist, you wouldn't complain about such an anomaly of living conditions, even if the foundation is consumed by termites. You are raising my suspicion, traveler. Speaking of suspicion, please, be at ease while I investigate your weaponry set down. Huh? You make a point. I suppose you're in just as much risk as I am, although there is a distinctive underlying tale about your blade. That blade you wield? Is that silver by any chance? Steel? You do realize I am very informed on the differences of steel and silver based on appearance. Not only that, but the sound it made hitting the wood was very, very distinguishing. You do have quite a large amount of cargo on you. God-forsaken one may be in the inventory of yours. Nevertheless, we're just starting to get to know each other. Here, I have some leftover food, I believe, in one of the cabinets. Let's see. Yeah? Don't worry. I won't give you anything that would hinder my survival. I'm not that giving. Perfect. Here. I lay my hand before you. What you get is what you shall receive. Excuse me? Why aren't you taking it? I thought you were hungry. I know they may be old, stale, dried crackers and crumbs, but if you were in really a brink of survival, why are you so reluctant? So you want them now? Alright. Tell me, taste? Don't be so reluctant. I thought you were hungry. You seem to be struggling to get them down. Here, I also have some water you may have. What's the matter now? Does the insects flowing in the water scare you? The dust collecting on the surface of the liquid barrier? Are you not thirsty? If you were this parched, this liquid should be flowing down your throat. Refusing. Well, it seems as if you may not be needing my help after all. If you are not thirsty to begin with, please, the door is right this way. Wait, what are you doing? Well. It was obvious, I must admit. But I suppose I should pat you down previously. Now, Monster Hunter, why are you truly here? What is your real intentions? A contract? Honestly, do you take me as a fool? I'm not scared of you. If anything, I believe the mirrored reflection of your identity would give a presentation of who the real monster is. I'm just a mere human, nothing more and nothing less. You have no real lead. The cellar? I believe you're not in charge of who orders authority within my home. For all I know, you just murdered an innocent for your own foul play. What was that contract you speak of? What monster did they consider me? A normal functioning human of society? A vampire? Oh, I'd much rather be that than a mere mortal like yourself. So, the gig is up. Sure, I won't hide who I am, because I accept my flaws and all. Let me put something into perspective for you, Monster Slayer. You're not equipped to slaughter me. You seem to skip over an important step. A silver sword or dagger has nothing against me. You're mistaking a vampire for a werewolf, you fool. Yeah, you call yourself a monster hunter? Pathetic. Listen, I know you're in a defensive stance right now and your life is literally between the brink of flesh and bone, but realize that I was never wanting to become who I am. I was once a normal, healthy young individual like yourself. Yeah, here I am, in this lifeless shack being harassed by a so-called hunter. You really think that I kill people? You really feel like I'm an actual murderer to tame my needs? You know what? Open that cellar. See for yourself who I really am. No, my fault. Here are the keys, Hunter. Don't worry, I'm standing far between us. Also, you're acting like you're still at risk. You do realize if I wanted to, your neck would be at the end of my hungering grasp, lifeless. So continue. Open it. Forgive me. I forgot you're unable to see in such dark locations. Here's your lantern. Take a deep look. Don't make assumptions too fast, traveler. You smell death and see visible blood? Well, obviously. Just look further. What the hell are you doing? I didn't consume anybody. You're too fast to assume. I told you to investigate the cellar with fine detail, yet here you are again making fast assumption. Look, I'm at zero danger. You are, regardless of your situation. If you want the truth, you need to look deep within that cellar of yours with your own two eyes. Refusal of doing that, then I see your true intention is more than just the coin, than an actual morality of a person within. Now, search, or else this may not end the best for you. Now that you have a good glimpse of what's down there, tell me, Monster Hunter, who am I?